And let's just, where's my picture? Hang on. Let me just pull the picture up. Okay, so in terms of me, so welcome everybody. The topic for this evening is Beyond Fear, is October 2nd, 2025. We've been talking a little bit about what's going on with in our lives, what's worrying us, that kind of stuff, so that we can start to unravel fear. So what's been happening lately for me is that, oh, well, my mom has had a fall in the summertime, and she's getting a lot better now. However, at that time when I check in, she's checking out. So I that's and I'm not afraid. I don't have any fear about her checking out. Because I know that it's just her body that's checking out, not really her, because she's fine. She will always be fine because she's eternal. My real, um, the entity that is my real mom is eternal. So it's just the process of shedding one body and getting another body. So that I'm not afraid of. But, but it took me a while to get to that place where I can I really understand that um our body is not us, and letting go of the fear of death, not just other people, but my own as well. Because I'm, no longer 18 or anywhere close to it. So I have some physical issues myself. And there's been time in the in the past year or so where I thought, oh, okay, maybe I'm checking out too. It's not just my mom. We're just gonna check out together, or close to each other. So that thought has crossed my mind, and I got to the point where, you know what, it's okay if this body is decided that it's time to go, then I'm okay because I know that if I'm needed here, then I'll just get another body one way or another. So I don't have a problem with that. However, what really prompted me to talk about Beyond Fear is that, I think it's just really recently, maybe not so recently. It started maybe a couple of months ago, maybe beginning the last year or so, is more and more I realize that I'm fighting my body. Like there is some um I would say disagreement, misalignment going on between me and my body. Of course, it's been there for a long time. It's just now that the energy is getting so high that it's kind of staring me in my face. So I think more recently, um, I also, because the frequency is so high, that I'm beginning to make peace with my body. And I do find that once I make peace with my body, it's like all of a sudden I feel peace, really peaceful. And even when my body is not working the way I want it to work, I still feel peace as well. It's not a struggle anymore. And so that's why I want to talk about this beyond fear, because I would say fear of death is the base of all other fears. Um, whatever it is that you fear or worry about, if you ask enough questions and you trace back, you know that somehow you will get to the point where the underlying issue is fear of death. And when fear comes up, then you know that there's a misalignment between you as a consciousness and your body. There's a misalignment. Because of that misalignment, so that misalignment causes fear of all sorts. And if you think about it, actually, all the other, I would say, well, I haven't really thought about all the other emotions, but most emotions, if you trace back, it is because of fear of death, one way or another. I know that may be controversial, but I'm gonna put it out there that fear of death is really at the bottom of that. And why? It's because we don't have an alignment between our consciousness, our sense of self, and the body. And when there is a misalignment, then fear starts to come up. Why? Because the only part of you that can die is the body. And so whenever there's a misalignment between you and your body, then there is that it will come up as a fear of some sorts. It may not be, you may not feel it as fear of death. You may feel it as fear of, being betrayed, or fear of not being liked, or fear of abandonment, or those things. It may come up as something like that. But if you ask enough questions, it's about fear of death. And so one of the ways that helped me to come to terms with my body, and I would like to share it, hopefully it may help all of you in some way. However, the first thing I would say, the best suggestion that I can give anyone who wants to start to step beyond fear is to come to terms with your body. Have a conversation with your body and just ask your body what it needs in order to feel safe. So when I had that conversation with my body, I think the answer I came up with is my body wants to be loved. And so when I start to ask more questions and really to find out what would make my body feel loved, what would make my body feel comfortable, what would make my body feel safe. So those questions, once I start to take steps to allow my body to feel that sense of being loved, of being cared for, of being in safe hands, then it's like the fear starts to subside. There's more alignment. And also, it actually allowed me to, the other thing is really to expand your own consciousness so that you get to the part where you are not as, I wouldn't say as identified with the body. I would say, what's the best description for that? Is to understand that we have a body, and the body gives us a certain input into how we experience our reality. However, what our body gives us is only a fraction of what we can experience. There are, I would say, experiences that is beyond the body. And when we start to look beyond what we are seeing, look beyond what we are hearing, then I start to get another input. So when I get to the point where I don't rely on my body to give me input about my surrounding as much as before, when I don't rely on just my five senses, then it's kind of I actually find that I have a better alignment with my body as well, because then the body does not feel like it's not as much of a burden. And also we have a lot of I would say built-in judgment about our body. So our body could be either too old, too young, too fat, too thin. So a lot of judgment towards our body, and those judgments is actually really making our body feel vulnerable and not loved. So when I start to shift how I view beauty, and to consciously make that shift to not rely on my own, I would say, appearances so much, I do find that my own alignment with the body also gets better, because the body is actually just when the image that we see in the mirror is not us, it's not our true self, it's it's a body, and that body is just a front, or it's just an avatar for who we are. And when we don't rely, when we start to understand that it's just an avatar, it's not who we are. Avatar meaning that it's just just a representation of who we are, is actually not the real, it's not the real person that I am. Then I don't have that judgment towards my body. I would start to go beyond the body. And when that happens, my body actually feels calmer. It feels much better. So, and the other thing that I find helps is to actually just spend time with the body, just feeling, no thoughts. A lot of the times, the thoughts we have, the thoughts we hold, before we start to realign our own belief system, the thoughts we hold actually is not very supportive of the body. When we spend time with just the body, no thoughts, just let go of any thoughts that come up, and just don't take our own thoughts too seriously, and just be with the body and just feel the body, and just let the body be, just be with the body. Actually, I feel my body calming down as well. And of course, all the other things about choosing the right food for your own body, and the right food for your own body is going to be different from person to person. It may be vegetarian, it may be, you need to eat meat. It may be you need to eat certain foods and not others. So there is no one diet that is particularly good for everybody. You have to find out for yourself just by listening to your body and being with the body. Then you'll be able to really decipher what your body needs in each moment, and just follow the lead of your body. When you have that kind of relationship with your body, then actually it's easier to step beyond fear. So I'm gonna stop here and just any feedback from anybody?
How, if we're not gonna, like you said, that you um don't pay attention about your appearance, but I mean, if you don't gonna pay attention about your body, your soul gonna leave your body, right? Um, if you're not gonna take care of our body, our soul gonna leave our body.
Oh, I didn't say you shouldn't take care of your body. You definitely should take care of your body. However, it's not to don't think that the body is you.
Also, when you started, that subject about fear, I thought, oh my God, I have no fear. And when you started to talk about yourself, all of a sudden I feel like, yes, I have fear, but not about that I'm die, but that, when I die, uh, nobody could put memorial on my grave. I already like interested, like how can, in my life I reserve some memorial. It's funny. And it's also fear of death, right? Even though I don't really fear of death. I have fear of death, but still I have fear what's gonna happen after. Ay, interesting. And it's not a fear, it's just, I think it's not a fear, it just, you know, we want to plan everything. We
And
want
what's
to make
gonna happen
sure
if you
that
don't plan
everything
it?
gonna be in a right way. What?
And what's gonna happen if you don't plan it?
Nothing gonna happen. Like if you don't plan it and you don't do anything, nothing gonna happen.
And if nothing happens,
So
how do
it
you
means that, if it's nothing happens, that I'm not gonna have anything.
In
you're
my
not gonna have anything?
Yeah, for example, like if somebody would put some, my picture or something, so my granddaughter, my grandchildren can come and see how their grandmother was. But if I'm not gonna do anything, nobody gonna even know where is my grave.
Okay.
I don't wa- I don't worry those.
Okay. Good
You
to
you
know.
you think too much.
It's good to know.
But
Yeah.
I think I have no fear, but actually, uh, I'm very nervous when I drive. especially in the highway. Why? I think that's also a kind of fear of death. That's right. You are afraid any accident, then you lost your life. That's the only thing I that's true for me. I have this fear for driving the highway somehow.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
I would have fear driving highway as well. Oh my God, there's so many cars around.
Yeah, make me dizzy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, wanna try just being with the body? Just spending time with the body without any thoughts right now. So right now, everybody, clear your mind. Pure energy activate. And just feel the body. Just pay attention to your body. The the important thing is don't think. No thoughts. Just be with the body. No conversation. When you start to have conversations, then just switch it off. Just get back to being with the body. And if there, just be with your breathing. Just focus on breathing into your body. Let go of any thoughts that come in. Thank you, thoughts. Not right now, not today. Wherever it is that you feel any tension in your body, just breathe into that place in your body. No thoughts. Just focus in on the body. No thoughts again. Focus on breathing in to wherever it is in your body that seems to be tight. If there is no place in your body that is tight or stressed, then just breathe in to your heart. And breathe out. Breathe in wherever it is that is tight. And if everywhere in your body is relaxed, then breathe into your heart. Continue to breathe in. Continue to let go of all thoughts. Just be. Whatever conversations that may be coming up in your mind, and just let it go. Continue to just breathe in and out. Breathe into the most stressed part of your body. And if your whole body is relaxed, then breathe into your heart. And then breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Let it all go. Take another deep breath in. Let it all go. Take one more deep breath in. Let it all go. Open your eyes when you are ready. How do you guys feel now?
Thank you, Vinny. Much calmer, much more peaceful.
How do you feel in your body?
I feel relaxed.
Good.
And I got tension in my heart. It's gone.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Thank you.
I'm yawning, yawn, and tears. So I always yawn, like 打哈欠。
Okay, cool.